Hey guys, SixMax here. You can call me Matt, you guys, or whatever you want. I don't really care, but welcome to another video here on the Volt channel, you guys. Today you'll be watching a solo triple Moab here in the background while I talk about playing Call of Duty when you're angry. Zoazaa's in the background here playing. He's running a solo here on Modern Warfare 3 on the map Lockdown, you guys. One of my personal favorite maps from Modern Warfare 3. Watch how he plays here. The gun skill's insane. He's not just running a full party and spawn trapping the entire game and stuff like that, so you gotta respect it. But first, before we get started, you guys, make sure you drop a like on the video if you enjoy it. We really appreciate that. Also, you guys, make sure if you like badass gameplays like these, go check out Zoazaa's channel. His link will be down in the description right next to mine, you guys. He's right on his way to about 2,000 subscribers, you guys. So if we could help him get to that point, that would be awesome. He's a beast. You'll see all kinds of like 200 plus gameplays on there and super fast Moabs, like his, like a 69-second Moab he just posted just the other day. So go check him out, you guys. But anyways, that's kind of like a perfect little segue to what I want to talk to you guys about today, like I mentioned before, because I'm sure Zoazaa's making some people rage when he's playing against them and all that kind of thing, especially in gameplays like this. And what I want to talk to you guys about is playing Call of Duty when you're angry. I mean, you can relate to this to pretty much any first-person shooter, but I'm sure we've all had, different reasons why we like to play video games and stuff like that. And, some of the reasons are, people like to de-stress or whatever it is. Sometimes, from a hard day at school or a hard day at work and stuff like that, some people, they're a little bit angry, they could be a little bit irritated, and they want to just vent a little bit. So they come home and they, they put on Call of Duty and they try to have a little fun with the game and that type of thing. So I'm going to talk to you guys about, like I mentioned, playing Call of Duty when you're angry and kind of what it does, what can it do, what kind of things that it does for me and that type of thing. Does it make you play better? Does it make you play worse? All that kind of stuff, you guys. But I don't know, for me personally, one thing that I like about Call of Duty is you don't necessarily have to, throw on, there you guys can see his first Moab there, pretty beast, but you don't have to throw on Call of Duty and then play it for hours and hours and hours. You don't have to, you know what I mean? It's not like a World of Warcraft type game where you throw it on and then you're like stuck in the game because you're stuck in, doing like a quest or you're doing like a raid or something like that. But I mean, that's one thing I like about it because I'm pretty busy myself. I got work, I got all my, personal life stuff. I got my own channel and all that kind of thing. And so sometimes, it's nice just to be able to get some quick entertainment. And I mean, especially with our generation, we like quick entertainment. But I like it a lot because you can throw on a game real quick, play for 30 minutes, play for less than 30 minutes, play for more than 30 minutes. It doesn't really matter, and you can have fun and just kind of de-stress from from a day and stuff like that. So I mean, it's like I mentioned before, it's good for those busy lives and that type of thing. It just depends on the person. And another thing is, I mean, we've kind of ran into this problem with Destiny a little bit. It's kind of like you're kind of hindered if you're not one of the higher levels, and that's what I like about Call of Duty as well. And this is going to kind of, tie into what I'm talking about here, but in Call of Duty, you don't have to be a high level in order to have fun with the game. I mean, you can throw on and be a level 1 and still hold your own against, level 60s or whatever it is. It doesn't really matter because they start you out with pretty good classes. Yeah, in a lot of the games, it just depends on the Call of Duty. You earn certain things as you progress in the game, and you do get better, and it does make the game, easier for you. But it's more of like a slight adjustment. It's not, something just massive. I guess you could say Destiny is pretty slight. I mean, some of the, the more elite guns and stuff like that just give you like more ammo and other things like that. But I feel like the gap's a little bit more. So that's one thing I like about Call of Duty. You can throw on the game and, just start playing it and have fun right away. You don't really have to like grind 24/7 and all that kind of thing. Personally, I mean, I like to play the game a lot, and I do like to grind on the game, but sometimes I don't have time for that. Maybe for like a month, I might only play maybe a handful of times in that whole month and stuff like that. But I can still have fun because I don't feel like I've been passed up, that where, other people just have so much, so much, there's such better stuff that I can't really keep up and all that kind of thing. So I really like that part about the game. So just whatever reason you guys like to play Call of Duty, there's a few things that I want to talk about as far as like, playing when you're mad. So, I mean, some people played a vent. Let's say they had a hard day, like I mentioned before. They get on Call of Duty and they want to play because they want to vent a little bit, whether it's they want to talk crap in the chat or whether they just want to kill some noobs or just whatever it is. They play an event, maybe get out a little bit of anger because I mean, it's a first-person shooter, so it's technically a violent game. I mean, I don't really think it's like that gory or anything like that. I mean, the campaign can be sometimes, but the multiplayer, that's what I play the most of. The campaign's a lot of fun though. But you know, it's a good way to vent. I mean, I think it is. I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Do you guys play Call of Duty to vent a little bit? I mean, I do sometimes. I guess you could. It's kind of an escape, you know. It kind of like lets you forget about. There's another Moab right there, you guys. So pretty sweet. But it's just another way to kind of like, for me, escape from like the everyday things in life. It kind of just takes my mind off of things. You know, it just depends. You know, but when you're mad, you guys, what do you think? Does it make you play better or does it make you play worse? I know for me, personally, when I'm really, really pissed off, there's a difference between being a little bit irritated from like a hard day's work that you're kind of used to, you know what I mean? It's just, you're just kind of irritated. You're like, oh man, I'm just a little bit tired, just a little bit irritated. That doesn't really affect my game at all. But when you're talking about like actually being pissed about something that's genuinely really, really important, like whether it's like something tragic has happened recently in your life, or you know, you lost your job, or you know, just you're getting like terrible grades, your parents are pissed at you, whatever it is, in my opinion, that makes me play a lot worse. So you guys need to keep that in mind when you're playing Call of Duty. You know what I mean? You might want to choose a time, because it can make it worse. I mean, honestly, especially when you're playing, you know, a try-hard game like Call of Duty is. I mean, let's face it, you guys, it is kind of a try-hard game. And, you know, it could make you rage maybe a little bit more. So you guys need to keep that in mind when you're playing the game. But for me, like I mentioned before, it does kind of help me escape, you know, in certain situations and stuff like that. I mean, if I'm having like a big life issue or something, I mean, the last thing I'm going to be doing is playing Call of Duty. Let's be honest here. I'm going to be trying to take care of whatever that is. But, you know, I'm going to also give you guys a couple little tips here so you can, you know, maybe, when you're playing Call of Duty, have a little more fun, so that way you don't rage as much. That way, you know, when you're playing Call of Duty and you're pissed off, you can have fun and it can put you in a better mood instead of making you more pissed and more pissed. And some of those things are watching YouTube videos like these, watching like a sick gameplay like Zoazaa's gameplay right here in the background. What you can do is you can pick up some tips here, or you can watch, you know, channels like mine, or channels, you know, like other YouTubers and stuff like that, where they give a lot of tips and tricks and walkthroughs and spots on maps and all kinds of things like that. They can make you play better at the game, you know, and have more fun playing the game, which will in turn just make it so you know, when you hop on the game and you're a little bit stressed, you can have fun. It kind of like makes you kind of have like a little escape from that and all that kind of thing. Another thing you guys can do is play more with friends. You know, choose a console, whether it's PS4 or Xbox One or Xbox 360 or PS3, whatever it is. Choose a console that you know, your friends are on, because it's a lot of fun to play with friends. Personally, I don't really play with a lot of friends. I mean, it sounds kind of stupid for me to be saying this, but when I do, you know, the limited times that I do, I have more fun playing the game. And a couple reasons are, you know, you can like share each other's successes in the game. There's another Moab right there. You know, share some of each other's successes in the game and all that kind of stuff, and that makes it a lot more fun. It makes it kind of challenging. Another thing you guys can do is, you know, set challenges for for yourself or for each other and all that kind of thing. For me, I'm a pretty competitive person, and so I know when I have challenges and things like I'm trying to accomplish, like I'm excited for Advanced Warfare because that's going to happen a lot in the game. But that's just a couple things, you guys. But anyways, you guys, this gameplay is getting close to being over, you guys. I hope you guys like that solo triple Moab in the background there by Zoazaa. Again, let's help him get to 2,000 subscribers, you guys. So go check out his channel down below, you guys, right next to mine. Also, if you like the video, you know, make sure you guys drop a like on it. Let's see if we can hit 125 likes on this video, you guys. So what do you guys think? When you're, you know, pissed off or mad or just whatever it is, what do you guys do? Do you guys hop on Call of Duty and it helps you escape? Or, you know, what do you guys usually do? Let me know down below, you guys. But again, my name is 6Max, you guys, and I'm out of here, but I will talk to you all very soon in my next video.